everyone, it's Dave from Medimatch. Here at Medimatch we have installed many hundreds of customers with Medit products, and as such we've also dealt with a lot of technical support issues. And so in this video we're going to cover the 5 most common technical support questions or issues that we get here at Medimatch. So the first one is got to be number 1, which is I've done the upper and lower scans, I've done the bite scans, and the automatic alignment has failed. What do I do? So the first thing we're going to do is, you can see we've got a bit of a mess here with our scans on screen. So if you ever get into a situation you're not happy, click on this icon down here, manual alignment. Okay, and then if the components are manipulatable like this, that's fine, you're in the right position. If not, you can click this icon down the bottom, detach all, and it will separate all of the components of the scan. So once we've got them all apart, all we need to do is click on corresponding points on both the lower and the bite scan and the upper and the bite scan. Okay, so you can do up to 3 points on each scan. So you can just do 1 if you want, but the more you do, the more accurate it will be. So let's have a look. We'll put 1 point. Okay, we'll put a point here. We'll put a point in the middle of this tooth, and we'll put a point down here. Okay, so we're just going to click roughly in the same positions on the bite scan, and the computer will then work out exactly where it needs to be. You're just giving it a rough idea, and we'll now do the same for the upper. So let's go here, here, and here. Given it a rough idea, and now it's put it into the right position. So we'll just need to do 1 on this side, so 1's set, so we'll just do the upper. So we'll do a point here, here, and here, and the same here, here, and here, and it should register for both sides. There you go. And then we click the little exit button down here, and there we go, everything's saved. We've got a tick next to the occlusion stage up here, and we can go and process as normal. Okay, so we'll just click the tick and save, which will lead us on to our next problem quite nicely. This one I do see every now and again, and most people I think work the problem out on by themselves, but occasionally you'll see a case that's processing and it's stuck at a certain stage in processing. It won't go past that stage, and you can leave it for hours and hours and it won't move. There's 2 things you can do. You can either close down the software and restart it, and then see once it reprocesses. So you'll have to find the case. It'll say process required. You click on it, click process now, and it will try and process it again. If it hangs up again, what I would usually do is open up the case, wait for all the scan data to load up, and then go to a small area that is insignificant, so maybe a little bit of stray data that you don't need, and just make a change to the scan, just a slight change. So just chop a little bit away and then save the case again, and this will often sort of generate the process, a different processing process, and will often work that second time. Okay, so our next problem is how do I know, or how do I update Medit Link and Windows? So it's really important to keep both up to date in order to get the best user experience. To check what version you're currently on, now I'm on the latest version here, but you can go to the settings cog down here. Sorry, it's just registering a previous scan. Okay, so to check which version you're on, you go to the settings cog down here and click about, and it will flash up the version that you're on. So this is 2.6.5 build 320, so that's the latest version. If I wanted to check for a new version, or if I knew there was a new version and I wanted to install it, all I would have to do is to close down Medit Link and restart the software, and then when you restart it will automatically flash up if an update's available for you. Just click install and run through the procedure as usual. For Windows, I would go type updates and then check for updates. Okay, so I'm all up to date. I have got Windows 11 if I want to. You can use 11 or 10, it's entirely up to you, or Mac. So this is completely up to date. So if there were any, I would click update now, and it would update them, and then it may well ask you to perform a restart. But as long as you shut down, these updates should download automatically as long as you restart your PC properly regularly. And that means if you're a laptop owner, not just shutting the lid, you physically need to go to the Windows button, power, and shut down. And then when you restart your computer, this will have all the updates applied to it automatically. So yeah, just make sure you restart regularly and you'll be fine. The next problem is I was shown how to partner with a lab when we first were installed. We've made some changes to our labs who we use, and we want to partner with them again. How do we do it? Okay, so the easiest way to do this is to go down to the home icon from Medit Link, the My Account icon. And this will open up your cloud account. You'll see our case box. Okay, so once it loads, you'll see your case box, and on the left hand side you'll see similar tabs to what you see in Medit Link, but there's a few differences. The main difference being you've got a partners tab here. So if you click on the partners tab, and you can then search for any lab that you wish to partner with. Okay, so as long as the lab has a lab account, you'll be able to find them in here. Okay, so you simply request partnership, so you click details, and then once it loads down in the bottom right, that will be a request partnership icon, and you just click the icon and it will send them a link. And here we go, request. Oh, I'm already partnered with them, obviously, so it would say request partnership here. You just click request partnership and they'll be able to accept the invite, and then you'll be paired. And then when you hit the order button in Medit Link, they will be in the drop down list. Okay, so the final question we're going to go through today, which is really common, is how do I attach files, usually photos, to a case? Okay, so we're just going to pick this random case. I was messing around scanning a bridge, but we want to attach photos to this case. So all we do is we go to the attach icon, and then we find our location of our photo, and then we can highlight the ones we want. So this is for a smile design, for example, and press open. And you'll see in the list of the file viewer list on the left hand side, you'll see them appear there in just a moment. So you could do this with radiographs or CT scan images. And there are our photos attached, and then we could run the smile design if we wanted to, or we can just keep it as a record to go with that case for posterity. Okay, so that's the 5 most common problems that we see here in Medit technical support at Medimatch. Please remember to go to medimatch.co.uk for all your scanning needs, and thank you for watching. See you again.